Hello, hello, good morning. How are you? I'm in a very weird mood because today is already Thursday.
That's right. You had Monday off.
I had Monday off, and then last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday,
Yes, you did.
and it worked out perfect.
Well, for you, it did.
Yes, it did. It was warmer than it was here.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness. So, how is everybody today? Are you guys staying warm?
Maybe.
Which we can't forget to. We may need your suggestions or input today a little bit to help one of our other, which you don't see him on here because he doesn't have a Facebook, but one of our shark extended shark family people lives in Elizabeth City. He's in need of a little assistance, so we thought maybe we could reach out to you guys.
Well, absolutely.
Good morning, Victoria. Good morning, Mike. How is everybody? Did you guys hear about the Alligator River Bridge being closed earlier? They couldn't get the. They say it's a drawbridge. It's not a draw.
It's all fine now.
It turns.
Yeah.
But yeah, they couldn't get it to latch, so they had to close down 64 in both
This is
directions.
kind of why they're building the new bridge.
Right.
It happens
Good morning,
way
Lisa.
too often.
24. It's not much warmer here, Lisa.
Yeah, really.
It's cold. It's literally just cold. Good morning, Perrin 28. Good morning, Lori.
Ooh.
It's just cold. I'm
Lori?
just sticking with that.
Lori, how are you feeling?
Yeah, are you getting any better? How's Diane? I just heard a clunking, and I don't know, like a door. And I
There's a
don't know
bunch
what
of
it was.
people here.
I know there's a lot of people here. It's like inside an ant farm. Have you ever seen one of those? How you can see all the little
Right.
ants just
The
kind of
little
cruise
tubes
around?
that they- yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going. That's what is going on out here. It feels like it's not a bad thing though. You know, people are doing their jobs. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
So we're going to talk about our friend James here in just a little bit.
Yes.
Cindy just kind of tease that a little bit. He's having some trouble, and we need some resources. We need some somebody that can help him.
Oh,
So
good.
we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about coyotes or coyotes.
Yes. Is it coyote or
Well,
is it
there's
a
Wile E.
coyote?
Coyote.
There's Wile E. Coyote and
That's the way
Roadrunner.
you say his name.
Yeah, Wile
cartoon
E.
character.
Coyote. WILE.
Coyote.
And then E. And then coyote.
Yeah, but then there's the old cowboy. That, see that coyote over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we have coyotes around.
Those
here, quite a
those
few.
kind of things that kind of look like dogs but aren't, and you need to stay away from them. Those things, yeah.
We'll talk about that just a little bit today in music on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows what else you guys want to talk
Should we
about?
explain the whole James thing? Sort of. He had some weird spark, something shorted out in his breaker box.
Yeah.
And
So
he has no heat
let's give a prequel real quick. James lives alone, lives on a fixed income
with his dog.
Does have a dog. It's just him and his dog. I don't know if he lives in a home, house, apartment, trailer. I'm not sure what his situation is, but I think it's a standalone something because he does own his own breaker box.
Right.
And it overheated and it's bad. So what needs to happen is
he needs to get something replaced electrically.
Right. So he's having trouble finding help. He doesn't have the resources to get this fixed. And this has been going on probably
it's been a
5-6 days.
I was say it was last week that
he has no electricity. He has no heat.
He has no running water.
Right.
Oh, no, he does have water. He did say he had water.
Yeah. So we've gotten phone numbers,
tried to help
different branches of nonprofits that, and it seems like the wheels are turning really, really slow. And we promised him we would just mention this to you guys today, not seeking your immediate help, but maybe you know somebody
or your physical help.
Yeah, maybe somebody, maybe you've got something, another avenue to try. So
right, maybe you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that.
So here on the Outer Banks, there's the
Outer Banks Relief Fund.
Outer Banks Relief Fund.
Good morning,
Foundation,
Gina.
Whatever.
Foundation.
There's organizations like, well, there's social services. There's that kind of thing.
Right. I feel like I'm.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. Something doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm taller than you, but I'm smaller than you. But you're really
You're
bright
fine.
and I'm
It's no
kind of
different than
dark.
yesterday. You're dark.
Good morning, Foy. How is it in Franklin? No, we're not doing that again.
Oh, just a little bit. Does that help?
No.
No.
Nope, you're blinded. I'm going to take your flashlight away.
No, I need that.
Boys and their toys.
What if the power goes out?
Well, we'll be sitting here with the curtain open so we have daylight coming in.
Ah.
But no, if you guys know anybody in the Elizabeth City area, some kind of organization, nonprofit, like immediate assistance for those who are in need of immediate assistance.
He needs an electrician.
He needs an electrician to come out and look at his breaker box. He said that he and his dog slept in his, which I don't know. I mean, there are other avenues too. He could go someplace to it's cold. Okay. So it's like, it has no temperature. It's just cold. I like it.
Cold.
It's just cold.
Yeah. Weather in a word. Cold.
Yeah, cold. Yep. Exactly. It even looks cold when you look outside. But anyway, yeah, he said he and his dog slept with like 10 blankets last night. Then you are in the dark. Yes, we are in the dark. Exactly. If the power goes off, we're in the dark. No, we can just open up the curtains, Perrin, and we'll have sunshine coming through the window. It'll work out just fine. But we might get a little cold. If we didn't,
I've got my flashlight.
Oh, that's creepy looking. That's very creepy looking. That's very creepy looking.
Should have done this on Halloween.
Exactly. But yeah, so if anybody knows of it, I mean, I don't know if there's like a Salvation Army up there that actually has a living facility, because I know in Winchester, in Winchester there was a place that if, for some reason you were homeless, so to speak, or needed a place to crash for a couple days, kind of like the room at the inn that's here on the Outer Banks.
Right.
There was even a church that was in Winchester that teamed up with another organization that on the really, really cold nights, they would have a whole bunch of cots that they would allow homeless people to come in and get out of the cold. It's 18. Oh, that's cold. Yeah. That's just too cold for me. I don't do cold weather well, which we've talked about. But yeah, so if you guys know of any community resources, names, phone numbers that you can share with us that we'll pass on to him, that would be great.
Definitely.
Because it's the Outer Banks way.
All right, we're about 2.5 minutes away. We're going to talk about coyotes just a little bit. Anybody got coyotes?
There you go. Sorry, Victoria just put up something. But yeah.
Oh, what'd she put up?
She said Albemarle Area's United Way and Salvation Army. 17 in Little Washington. That's cold too.
Yeah, that's what I heard, Gina. I heard they had little temperatures in Little Washington.
Yeah, little numbers.
Little numbers in Little Washington this morning.
Not to be confused with midget numbers. Little numbers.
No, don't need those.
No.
Definitely. All right. So, we actually had a number for the United Way. And
it was something that was a branch of the Albemarle.
Yeah, and there's a long process of filling out
applications.
Doesn't have a computer.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have electricity. If it had a computer, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. He does have a cell phone.
He does have a cell phone.
So anyway, this is a tough situation. You got somebody that some of you might think, how can he help himself? Sometimes you need a leg up somewhere.
Sometimes you need that little push.
Yeah, and we think James kind of does. So
yeah, we
thought if we could check our brain trust, which is you guys, and the contacts we have here around our studios, maybe we can. So.
All right, so Gina says she has coyotes.
Okay. All right.
I had one run across my backyard once.
We think we've seen one near our house before. I've seen a couple.
I've heard them
on the Outer Banks, so we know they're around.
Perrin says she has them in Southern Shores.
And if you ever check out the Facebook page, OBX Locals, the topic is runs amok sometimes about coyotes.
Yep. I know there's a bunch of them on Jockey's Ridge too. Bethy's here. Yay.
Hey, Bethy, what's happening?
I bet you're warmer than the rest of us, but not by much.
Yeah, seriously.
And I need some water.
Your buddy Jimmy's around. He says, good morning. 13 this morning in Benedict.
That's too cold. You can keep it, Jimmy. Actually, it's not much warmer here. What is it here? 30?
Not even that.
Not even that. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Excuse me, guys.
I'm probably going to be coming to you during KDH.
Mike's up here in just a second. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, the Shark, Peter Frampton, and Show Me the Way, 810 right now. Bill and Cindy in the morning, killer hits all day, a chilly morning.
Yes.
I'm kind of tired of saying that. Every morning it seems like it's a chilly morning. Well, it is. It's a cold one, no doubt.
It's kind of like wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Mostly sunny today, 48. Clear, breezy tonight down to 30. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny, 42 for the coast, 48 inland. And by Tuesday, they're saying we're only going to be in the 20s. Ugh.
I know. 24 right now in Coin Jack. Check it in. 18 in Allander. Noel probably got his earmuffs on. 29 is one of the listeners that listens on the app.
Yep.
Right there in Allander. 29 in Nags Head at 102.5. The Shark.
So we've been talking about this on our Facebook Live, and we kind of mentioned it a couple minutes ago. Coyotes or coyotes, however you want to say it. Those things that kind of look like dogs that aren't.
Anybody listening have a story, or in your mind, just say, yep, I know what you're talking about. We've had one. We've seen them near our house. We got little kids. We got a
little tiny frou-frou dog.
Yeah, an ankle biter
Little
dog.
kitty.
We're worried about them.
Right.
So they are a thing here in North Carolina.
They are definitely roaming around in North Carolina. And first of all, you've probably spotted one or even heard one. I know we go out on our back deck sometimes, and there's some woods up near the airport area.
And you hear
and we can hear,
howling.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely.
Well, it's mating season.
For the coyotes.
Which means sightings are going to be a little bit more common during this time of year.
Okay.
And now you're probably, if you're in like downtown Raleigh, you're not going to see them there. Probably not.
Yeah.
They're more common, suburbs, farmlands, open fields, that kind of thing. And they kind of look like some dog breeds sometimes. And some people might go, oh, look, it's that cute little dog. It must be a stray.
At first glance, it looks just like a regular dog. And you're like, wait a minute. This
Right.
is a little scrawny and scraggly looking. And and you might be tempted to approach them like it's a stray dog or something.
Yep.
But all the experts are saying not a good idea.
No.
These are wild animals.
They're a little bit skinnier than a regular dog. They have pointier ears, pointier noses.
Yeah.
And they also have like dogs have more of a flat forehead, if that makes sense. Or coyotes is a little bit more angled, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Okay.
And coyotes are typically one color. They don't have any patterns. They don't have any spots, nothing like that. And it's a sloping forehead is what they call it. So if you see one, stay away. Don't go near it.
The big question is, if you got small children, or if you got little dogs or a cat or something like that, should they really be worried about this? Are they really going to do this? They're really going to go for your cat or your little
They might. And they say if a coyote does attack or bite your pet, first thing, get it away from your pet. Distract the coyote, make loud noises, throw an object towards, something.
How do you keep them away from the house, though? Is there anything you could?
Well, a fence.
Okay.
Can help deter.
All right.
But they have been known to jump fences. I just don't let your dog out at night, or if you do, keep them in
don't leave food out either.
Don't leave food out. Yes, that's a big thing because they are scavengers. They are like hunters. They will eat anything from fruit to insects and anything, I think, in between. I mean, they have, So, but so if a coyote does, though, make sure you kind of isolate them, check their injuries, isolate them, wrap them in a blanket, because coyotes can have rabies.
Oh, that's so true. All right.
So but reach out to your pet's vet if something happens, though.
Not throwing the alarm out there like there's a huge problem right now, but this is a time of year that people start seeing them,
Right, because I said it's basically mating season, mid-January to I think into March.
Absolutely.
So you're gonna. But they are monogamous, though. They the same mate all year, their whole lives.
Oh, really? Now, and it is cold now, so the food sources that might normally be hanging out.
Right. They're not going to have the insects. They're not going to have any wild fruits hanging out either. So,
there you go. Just putting it out there for you guys. Info is your best friend, no doubt about it.
And they could go after a human too, by the way.
Yeah.
Not just a pet.
Yep. I've seen the viral videos. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's very crazy. Especially that there was one in a grocery store. Or something. I think it was in California. You said, somehow it snuck into a store and was in this thing, and they were trying to pull it out, and then it ran back in.
It's like in the produce department.
Yeah, it was kind of weird eating the fruit.
I know. All right, today in music all the way within 10 minutes, and we've got more killer hits like this one from Phil Collins right now.
Oh no! All right, it's 54 in Venice, Florida. Charlie and I were chased by a coyote, and it had a weird bark. Yes, they do they have this weird sound. And another thing, foxes have like a bark meow. They go like, wow.
Okay.
It's a weird thing. But that's all right, so Gina, yes, they have been known to go after small animals like bears, they'll eat everything. Yeah, pretty much. Wow. Yeah, I the first thing I thought of was Charlie because
Right.
he's smaller. He's not a big dog. I even worry about Elzebub. Except I'm starting to call her Elza Roo.
Elsa what?
Roo.
Elsa
Like
Roo?
a kangaroo.
Oh, like a kangaroo.
Elza Roo.
Okay.
Because she has
kangaroo characteristics.
She has kangaroo characteristics and
Okay.
can jump. Oh my goodness, that dog can jump.
Interesting. Okay.
So, and that, speaking of jumping out of the water, because let's see, yesterday, I'm going to go swimming, said Elzebub. The day before, I'm going to go swimming. And when I say she goes swimming, she literally jumps out in the water and jumps down into the water and takes her ball out there and lets it float a little bit. And then she chases after it in the water and then gets out of the water.
Even though it's barely 40
10.
degrees.
It's 10.
Wow.
Yes, she is going swimming every single day. Since I got her back from you, every single day she's gone swimming. Yep. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Crazy.
Man.
So, but yeah, so look out for coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are and I'm not telling you to do this, but if you are in an area that you are allowed to do so, if you see a coyote, and I know it's some people will be like, no, I'm not going to do that. If you see a coyote, when I say they, the powers that be, so to speak, they would like you to try to kill it, get rid of it, because they are bad.
Right.
They are bad
they
creatures.
Cause a lot of problems.
They are bad creatures. Yes. So, exactly. So, if you are in a situation where you can dispose of it properly,
Right.
please do so. And I'm not promoting, the use of killing animals or anything like that. So PETA doesn't have to chime in. But yeah,
it's definitely an issue when authorities kind of lean towards, if you can figure out a way to get rid of it, do it.
Yeah. If you can grab that gun and shoot it, do it. Basically, in so many
within
a safe
your laws and ordinances and things that you have in place.
Right.
Yeah. Don't create new circumstances.
And if you see a coyote running near somebody's house, don't shoot it as it's running towards the house. Wait till it moves to a safe space where you can then take aim.
Absolutely.
And be Annie Oakley. Annie, get your gun.
Annie Oakley?
I did a report on her. I don't even know what year in school it was. There was something. I had to do
read a book about her.
It was like a history report or something. I forgot what it was. But yeah, somebody that changed history or something. And the first person to do this or the first. It's a pew pew. Yes. It's a pew pew.
A pew pew.
It's pew pew. Yeah, exactly.
Pew, pew.
That's exactly what it is. It's a pew pew. It goes pew pew. Anyway. Yeah, no, Annie Oakley. And not funny story, but funny story. Sort of. I mean, it made me laugh. My parents, where they used to live, we had horses and we had cows. Well, we had this kind of big open field that had a bunch of black walnut trees right in the middle of it. Just this little cluster. Really? She saw a red fox. See, foxes are so pretty to me and they're so cute. I love foxes. They're just really cute to me.
Lori, you live in the hood?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
See, she lives in the hood. I live in the trunk. Sorry, I'm just saying.
Man.
What happened? Anyway, so where the black walnut trees are, a groundhog decided, hey, I'm going to make a house here by these trees. This is great. Well, when you have horses and cows, you don't want a groundhog hole in the middle of your field because they will break legs. They will put their foot in the hole.
Yeah.
So my father, he had it set up. They had the Anderson windows that cranked out. They went this.
Yep.
And they were really long. Okay. And so they were only about, I don't know, this way, a foot off the floor, something like that. Well, my dad would see that the groundhog was out and it was down the field ways. So he would slowly crank open the window because even though it was far enough away that it wouldn't immediately scare him, but they notice everything. They hear everything.
Right.
And then first he'd take the screen out. Then he'd crank the window out. Okay. He'd set a pillow on the window ledge.
All right.
He'd get down, kind of sit on his butt, and take his 30-06 rifle, look
Now,
through the scope,
that
and
does-
go
Yeah,
and
I was
miss
gonna say, and miss it.
and miss it. But he wouldn't go pew pew. He would just go pew, and it would.
It's a bigger gun. It's not.
Yeah.
Pew pew
And-
might be like a 22.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a larger powered rifle.
You live out of a backpack. That's true. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't live in the trunk. I live in the backpack.
Sure.
All right. You too.
So,
Stay warm.
so I guess.
He missed it though. He would
So-
miss it like all the time.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had a pew pew in your backpack,
I don't have a
you would
pew
be
pew
a
in my
pew pew packing mama. Right?
backpack. I'd be a pew pew packing mom.
A pew pew packing mama.
Okay. A pew pew. Well, I wasn't packing a pew pew in my backpack when I went to go visit my parents.
Right.
But I'm sitting there
Say
with
that 3 times
pew
fast.
pew packing a pew pew.
How much pews could a pew packer pack if a pew packer was
packing pew?
pews?
Anyway, so I go visit my parents one time, and my dad goes, "Wait, stop. Hold on, hold that thought." And so it's a pew
It's a pew.
Yes, it's a pew.
Gotcha.
Not just a pew pew. It's a pew.
Now,
Yeah.
if it kind of ricochets and it gives pow,
Pew,
Pew.
pew, pew.
Yeah. That's different.
That's not a
That's
pew. That's a
different.
pew. Anyway, God bless America. So my dad's like, "Wait, hold that thought. Hold that." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Groundhog's out."
A hand pew pew.
A pew pew is a hand pew. A hand pew is a little pistol.
Okay.
A pew pew is a pistol, but a rifle is a rifle.
Miss I Want to Be on Jeopardy Perrin knows the answer to that. That's
Right.
for sure.
A pew pew is a hand pew pew. Yes, exactly.
I wish you would make it to Jeopardy. You know so many different things like that.
Pew,
Amazing
pew.
parent.
Pew
Pew,
pew. Sorry. So anyway, so he's holding that thought. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "You're gonna miss it anyway, Dad. How many times have you shot at this thing? You haven't killed it yet."
Right.
"Oh, I don't know. I noticed it about a month ago. I see it almost every day. I try." And I'm like, let Annie Oakley get into
Annie
this.
Oakley.
So little Miss Annie Oakley, aka Cindy, gets down, pillow,
Right.
30-06, looks through the scope,
Okay.
pulls the trigger slowly, bloop. Groundhog dies.
Well, it's because it plooped.
You
You got it.
I used the pew, pew,
So
and it went bloop.
if it goes pew, pew, you probably missed it. But if it goes ploop, you probably dropped it. We're learning so much about this morning. This is pretty amazing.
What's in your coffee?
Oh,
And I would forget everything if I did. I'm right there with you, Perrin. When you get on the spot, you're like,
uh-oh.
Yep, yep. Deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
That would be me. So yeah. What did I learn? Oh, there was we were watching Jeopardy last night, and literally some of the questions, like, how do people know the
Know this
answers
stuff. Yeah.
to these? I mean, they're totally bizarre. What? I don't know.
You're right. It is kind of odd.
You know, it's like, oh, well, this river is, I don't know, 360 feet deep and 2 miles wide at its widest point. What river are we talking about? And it's like, what's the Amazon? But who knows what river is 2 miles? I'm just making these figures
Right,
up. I have no
gotcha.
idea what they, but it's like, how bizarre. I walked into Star Wars.
I've walked into Star Wars.
Yes. Pew, pew, pew. No, it's,
Oh, okay. See,
that's
Mike,
Star Wars.
Mike, she's right. It's okay.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So yesterday you walked into underwear
Sure did, didn't we?
and today you walk into pew pew. I'm sorry.
All right.
This is making me laugh for some reason today.
We have Today in Music coming up in about 30 seconds.
Yes, we do.
We'll do that. You guys talk amongst yourself or
Beep beep.
pew pew or whatever.
Beep beep.
Or beep beep. That's a coyote.
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner. Yeah.
Roadrunner.
Okay.
Beep beep. Acme. Acme. Hold on one second, guys.
All right. Mike's up. Your station for the killer hits 102.5, the Shark John Cougar Mellencamp and ROCK of the USA. 826, Villa City in the morning, killer hits all day.
Sunshine all day too, but it's going to be a little chilly. High 48. Clear, breezy tonight, down to 30. Mostly sunny tomorrow. High 42 for the coast, closer to 48 inland.
We got 20 in Moyock, 21 in Ahoskie, and 30 in Nags Head at 102.5, the Shark.
Time for Today in Music, brought to you by Bojangles. At Bojangles, they serve up those hot, fresh, made from scratch buttermilk breakfast biscuits all day, every day. Anytime you're ready, it's bow time.
We're ready. This is Today in Music. 2009, Boy George was sentenced to 15 months in prison after being convicted of falsely imprisoning a male escort.
No comment. No comment.
2004, Michael Jackson pleaded innocent to child molestation charges in Santa Maria, California. They were later refiled on him, and Jackson was acquitted of those.
All right, so we have falsely imprisoning.
Yeah.
Convicted. Michael Jackson charges. In 1980, Paul McCartney, keeping up with the trend here, he was jailed for 9 days in Tokyo for marijuana possession after being found with almost 8 ounces on his arrival at the airport.
It's the music police blotter this morning.
Here we go. Adding to it, 1978, Sid Vicious from the Sex Pistols. He fell through a glass door at a San Francisco hotel. Evidently, drug overdose. He was rushed to the hospital, but he did not die. He died from an overdose a little over a year later on February 2nd in 1979.
All right, so it's January 16th. Statistically speaking, if you're a rock and roller, don't do anything crazy today.
Yes.
You'll make the news.
Yes, you will.
Man.
History repeating.
How about music birthdays?
Sade, smooth operator.
Yeah, that's right.
She is 66 today.
All right.
Also, Ronnie Millsap, Smoky Mountain Rain. He is 82.
Yep, he sure is. And that is Today in Music. Stick around. We got news and weather together coming up within 10 minutes. More killer hits on the way next. Yeah, there we go.
Parents said her cousin was on Jeopardy a couple years ago. How did your cousin do?
Well, that's pretty cool.
He, she, who was? Did they win? Did they advance? Did they do anything? Yeah, no, I would totally. It's just like a lot of people. I know the answer immediately on Wheel of Fortune. I'm like, oh, that's this,
right?
But it just doesn't click. I guess when you're on the spot like that, it doesn't click. And I think that
could be what happens.
That's what would happen to parents. I would be the same way. If I go to tell a story about something and I can't remember the name of something, I'm like, you'd be singing the song.
Yeah. I lost on Jeopardy,
baby. Yes. Ooh, pew, pew. Plunk, plump, plunk, plink, plunk, plunk. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness is right, man.
It's gonna be one of those days. She
Gary?
did okay, didn't win. Oh, okay.
Where's Gary? Did he announce he wasn't going to be with us?
No, that was yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, he did. Hold on.
What do you say? Did we miss something?
No, but he did. Well, hold on. We'll have Gary here. Gary can be here with us in spirit.
I just leave him up for a minute. Yeah.
Gary.
There he is. That's our Gare Bear.
Did he chime in?
I don't know. Not yet. No. I haven't seen him this morning.
All right. So you gave me a couple things. And there we go. I've got 5 things to load real quick so we can share.
Oh, I gave you some photos.
Share. Yes, you did.
By the way, this cough just will not go away.
No, it won't. All right, there's one.
If January was an ice cream flavor, it would look like that.
Yes, it's gross. It's just I'm not liking January so far. I'm only halfway through. Ugh. All right, actually, I won't do that
Okay.
one yet. Let's do this one. This is kind of cool.
All
John
right.
Stamos, Henry Winkler.
Yeah. Okay. So John Stamos's shirt and some of the younger photographs says General Hospital and Happy Day
versus Happy Days.
So this was around the time that John Stamos was Blackie
Mm-hmm.
on General
Blackie
Hospital,
Parish.
and Henry Winkler was the Fonz
Hey.
on Happy Days.
Uh-huh.
Then I don't know where the newer pictures has come from, but there they are, sort of today with Henry's got his sweater on. It's just a different vibe and
Totally different.
silver hair.
But
So.
John still has nice hair.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
you?
he does.
Don't you, John?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, he agrees. He has good hair still. All right, then this was something which is kind of cool.
All right, so this is a picture. The top one is in Greenville, North Carolina. The very first Hardee's opened up there. I bet you a lot of folks don't know that's where it started.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
And
I
what?
sure did.
And then that's what it looks like today.
Well,
No.
I don't know if that's the same spot. It might be. It doesn't. The picture that I saw, the description didn't say
No,
that.
it doesn't. Yeah.
But that's kind of what you see when you drive by a Hardee's today. Kind of.
Yep, kind of.
The sign might be a little different.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is what Gary sent us yesterday. That's the winery across the street from his house.
Okay, so
But do you see the snow?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Not pretty.
Now is he looking
I mean,
out
it
a
is
window or through? A
He's looking out a
fence?
window.
Okay. All
I
right.
think it looks like a window because I think I see screen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I don't know. And then Gary sent us this a while ago, and this is so true.
Texting for seniors, everybody. BFF actually means best friend fell. BTW,
Bring the wheelchair.
bring the wheelchair.
Not, by the way, not talk to you later, but we'll talk to you louder.
BYOT is bring your own teeth. Oh man. Okay.
LMDO, laughing my dentures out.
That's right after the BYOT.
FWIW, forgot where I
Forgot
was.
where I was.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord have mercy. IMHAO.
Is my hearing aid on? Good.
OMMR.
On my massage recliner.
That wouldn't be that bad. This is my favorite, though. I actually laughed on this one.
Yeah.
Instead of ROFLMAO,
Yeah.
which is rolling on the floor, laughing my off. Yeah, rolling on the floor, laughing and can't get up. There he is.
Put his mugshot back up.
Okay, hold on. I gotta switch pages.
It's okay. Hi, Gary.
See, we had you here
We were
earlier,
talking
Gary.
about you.
We had you here earlier.
Okay. And I know that's the bedhead shot, but that's a pretty good shot, regardless of it
That's
being
a
bedhead.
pretty good bedhead shot too.
Yeah, that's a iconic. That's my Keith Richards bedhead shot. That's
Then
when
there's mine, like, oh,
that's when
light's
I
too bright.
partied with Mick and Keith one night. Of course, they were 200 yards away the whole time, but
Right.
they did provide the Jumbotron, so that was kind of fun. You could watch them.
Oh,
and
that's
see,
cool.
and see them
Gotcha.
like that big.
They were that big on the stage, but then in the Jumbotron, they were
They're
big.
that big.
Yeah,
Big
exactly.
difference. Yeah.
Big difference.
Big
Big difference. Yep.
Yeah,
Karen, about
that's
time.
right. About time.
Yeah, you're late.
What's up, man?
I don't feel tardy. What I
Hey,
missed? Please repeat. Go
Your
back and
time
watch
is
it later.
My time. What?
Yeah. Then, oh, who would like some pizza? Yeah, your time is my time.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we were talking about pew pews
And
and what was the other one? Plump, plump, plump.
groundhogs
You
and
should
coyotes.
understand,
Groundhogs,
Groundhogs, coyotes.
pew pews.
Our friend James.
Our friend
who's
James in
without
Elizabeth City
power and doesn't have the
needs an
resources.
electrician.
His breaker box
Breaker
went.
box. Yep.
Can't get it fixed.
No,
So-
Gary, you only had 10 minutes to reply back.
Did I win anything? That's right.
So no, you forfeited the $10,000.
Wow.
Sorry.
Hot for teacher.
That too. I don't feel tardy. Class dismissed. Sorry. I will say that now this is me, of course, being the rocker that I am or claim to be. I just put it up. Finally, you only sent me one.
What? Gary says, what?
But on Hot for Teacher, back when MTV actually played videos, I remember seeing that video.
Right.
And it started out, it was supposed to be Van Halen when they were in like middle school or 6th grade or wherever they were.
Okay.
The actors that they hired, the younger children, were perfect for who they were supposed to be playing.
Okay. Gotcha.
They did a great job saying this is what David Lee Roth would have looked like when he was younger.
Oh, wow.
This is what Eddie Van Halen would
What
possibly
it
look like when he was younger. I mean, they just did a great job on that one. I did. I'll see. Look, I'll show you real quick. Oh, wrong one. I'll show you real quick, Gary. Right there. That one.
Yeah. So explain to us. That's the winery.
The winery across the street.
Are
And
we
there's-
looking out a window there?
It
Are
looks
you-
like it's a sunroom or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Or it is. No, that's a window.
Yeah. And at first I thought it was deck covered with snow, but then I realized no, that's not it.
No.
Okay.
But never mind. I won't figure that out. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Sorry.
we love it when you guys send pictures. By the way,
We do. And if you could, it's easier. Yes, in the dining room. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
That's what I figured. That I saw screen. I could see the
All right. Cool.
sit down Waldo. Yes. See, he knows the video too. Yep. I brought my pencil. Class dismissed. Sorry. Yeah, I'm okay. But yeah, they did a great job on picking the actors to portray the Van Halen when they were younger. So I thought
Pretty cool.
that's just one that I remember.
Right.
But then of course the teacher goes on, she's an exotic dancer in the video too. So. Oh my goodness. What else were we going to talk about today?
I think we kind of covered it all.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, I think.
So the handgun,
Pew pew.
pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
The rifle would be
Pew, pew.
connecting with the rifle, and the varmint would be
Bloop.
bloop.
Yep.
Okay. What if you had like a shotgun? What would that be?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And then if you connected with the varmint again, it would be bloop.
Okay.
Bloop.
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 All right.
Yep.
So many different sounds.
I'm telling you.
It's a lot to keep up with.
I know. Now, also, by the way, in North Carolina, I was just thinking of this one.
Yeah.
We have the red wolves as well. So don't confuse a red wolf with a coyote.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, because
No.
red wolves are endangered and you will go to jail.
Oh, they're getting really upset about that.
Had a virtual with insurance. Loved it. Told her I wasn't overweight, and she believed me. What those kids? That's a good question, Perrin. I wonder what those kids look like
Absolutely
now.
would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Maybe we can find out.
Hmm.
Somebody's got to know. Somebody.
What do the boys or the child actors look like now that we're
Yeah.
in the hot for
For
teacher
music
video. Question mark.
Question mark.
Child stars who are adults now. I don't know. Okay, hot for teacher video. Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
No.
She was one of them.
Drake Bell and Jenny McCarthy.
Excuse me.
That's what it said. Child actors from the Hot for Teacher video include Christina Ricci, Drake Bell, and Jenny McCarthy. That can't be right.
Oh man.
No.
We'll have to check that out.
No.
Write those names down.
Okay,
so we
here's
remember.
Yano Anya, aka Michael Anthony Jr. Oh, okay. Right here. Shoot. There's a video, but I can find out who Yano Anaya, who portrayed Michael Anthony, who was the bass player of Van Halen, by the way. Shares behind the scenes. Who else? All right, he was one of the 4 young actors hired to play junior members of the band. David Lee. Oh, I've got the names.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so this will be I have to go find them and put the pictures up tomorrow type of thing.
All right, that sounds like a cool idea.
Now he was the one guy who played Michael Anthony, was 13 years old at the time, and Van Halen was one of his favorite bands at the time.
Okay.
He said, I'd done some commercials in a movie, A Christmas Story, before that. So when I got a message from my manager on the answering machine that I had an audition to play the part for Michael Anthony Jr. in an upcoming Van Halen video, he goes, I swear to God, I was so excited. In my mind, I was thinking, holy crap, I look just like Michael Anthony. This is my job. That's kind of cool.
Gary says I need a haircut.
I need a haircut.
So it's touching my ears.
Actually, no, I just got a haircut for the first time in over a year.
I got my hair cut sometime in December, so it's about due, Gary. You're right. Thanks for looking out for me, man. Wow.
Huh.
So, Bethy, if you go, let me ask you a question here since we kind of started this with the pew pew.
Pew pew.
So you go to a gun range, right? Now, if you're just practicing, so you don't put the bullets in, you just hold up and point at the pew, and you say pew pew, or
I'm not. Wait, hold on. I'm lost.
If you go to the gun range,
yes, you hold it 2 hands,
and you
have your goggles on, you have your earplugs on, and you go
right.
Pew.
I'm just teasing you, Bethy. Just teasing you.
All right. Yeah, I will get pictures of those quote unquote boys tomorrow, because I have to go research exactly who played what, and I had to read the article, and I started reading it. I'm like, no, I'm not paying attention to what's going on then. All right, 1984 was one of the few albums I can listen to from start to finish. Still great 41 years later. I'm right there with you. Who is doing the Polar Plunge next month? Well, Bill and I are going to be there, but I ain't doing it.
We're going to be the Polar Plunge we're going to be a part of is going to be at Jeanette's Pier. Early March, I think it is.
I want to say it's March. I just had it.
Is it 5th? Is it the 5th?
Maybe. Hold on.
We just got the paperwork on that, so we haven't even put
15th
it on. Oh, the 15th
of February.
Right.
Yes, it will be at Jeanette's Pier. Bill and I will be there from 10 a.m. till noon.
There's your answer.
So, Bethy, ours is open all year round. Heated. See, that's yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Heated pools are the bomb.
Bobby.
We had a heated pool.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be below 85 or Mr. D wouldn't go in it.
Okay.
True story. Here in Richfield, we're allowed to use guns and shoot deer, not Bambi though. See, we weren't allowed to shoot Bambi or Bambi's mom, where my parents live, or at my parents' house. But they did have one day for doe season, just because.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be fun. I have done 4 polar plunges before, but as I've gotten older,
there's somebody with a bag.
Don't think I can. Who has a bag?
I don't know. I think they went into another studio.
Yeah, they did go somewhere. At least stick your toes in. They're raising money for a good cause. The Adventure Club is going to be. Oh, that's very cool. I don't know what's going on there, but that's okay. I have done one. Ours was just built, but they are heated too. Nice. I just shoot coyotes, but never succeed. Yeah. See, good morning, Delbert.
Hey, Delbert, what's happening?
See, my dad never succeeded with his groundhog either, which is why Annie Oakley.
Right.
She came into the picture, got out the 30-06 rifle, and went.
I think this person's going door to door. I'm not sure.
What is it?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Find out here in a
They'll
second.
knock on our door. We might have breakfast.
Knock on my door.
We might have breakfast.
We are waiting for you.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. Three's company too.
Who
is this?
Come on in.
Come on in.
Hey,
it's you. That's who it
Buster.
is. It's Buster.
It's Buster Nutamaker. Come on around here so this camera can see you.
So there's what camera?
There's a camera right
We have
here.
eggs.
Oh, well,
We're doing Facebook Live.
there you go.
So what'd you bring?
I'm bringing eggs to you guys.
We have
Literally.
eggs,
Yeah,
You're
my
bringing
but they're not
eggs.
cooked.
My chicken laying eggs.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at you, man.
Oh, very
Very
cool.
cool.
Everybody.
All right.
Oh, see, Mr. D likes the dark eggs,
Buster,
the brown
we got-
eggs.
You remember? All right. you guys remember Buster from the very first show we did after Marco passed? Remember that? He was here for a good hour and a half with us. And it's been a quick 2 years, hasn't it?
Y'all done a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Listen to you. In fact, I think I got you on the radio right
Okay.
now.
All
Well,
right.
thank you. We
Well,
appreciate
thanks for
that.
the eggs, man. Do
Yeah.
appreciate
That's
it.
awesome.
Now remember, these
Yeah.
are fresh eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to put them in the refrigerator.
Until you refrigerate.
Until you
And
refrigerate
you got to
them.
keep them in there.
Well,
Somebody told me that.
Yeah,
You know.
but you have to wash them.
Okay.
But don't wash. Just lay them on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Wash them when you
Get ready to use them. Getting ready to use them.
and
Okay.
then just leave them on the counter.
Parents
All
said
right.
hi, Buster. Gary said hi, Buster. Parent Victoria said hey, Buster.
They remember you well. Very
Hey,
good.
everybody.
And Gary,
good.
who is up in Ridgefield, Ohio, which is near
Cleveland.
Cleveland,
Yeah.
he would like to have a dozen.
We'll share with you, Gare. We'll
These
stick
are-
we'll
these
stick
are
them in an envelope.
complimentary.
Oh,
They're
they are?
complimentary. They're $4 a dozen after today.
After today.
nice.
Okay. All right.
So how many chickens
All
do you
right.
have?
I have 8.
You have
Okay.
8 chickens. Wow.
Everybody doing good? Allison doing good?
Yeah.
All right.
Allison's good.
Okay.
She's getting ready to go to work this
All
morning.
right.
Well, watch out for coyotes with your chickens because it's mating season right now, and so they're a little bit more crazy than
They're
normal.
frisky.
Yeah,
They're
you know,
frisky.
I posted something on Facebook about the coyotes,
Yeah.
and there was one comment. Lady was real upset that I had posted it on there, but it's basically telling people to watch your dogs or cats.
Yeah.
We don't have
And
any
keep your-
rabbits or possums or
And keep your pew-pews local.
yeah,
Right. That's true.
yeah.
I don't know if he knows that jargon. We don't have time to really explain
No.
it to you.
We have rabbits and,
Yeah.
and possums in Mania.
Yeah, but the thing is all the coyotes in
Are
our
going to
neighborhood
eat
eating
them.
them.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
wow. That's sad. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. See, so that's why you need pew-pews.
And they eat deer, they eat fawn, they eat the big deer.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
They're bad.
Yep, they're really bad, and
They're bad.
The mating season is the worst time, so just be
Mhm.
aware.
Okay.
This lady in our neighborhood,
Yeah.
she had a dog, a stray dog in her yard, and the first thing I told her was, I said, "That's not a dog, that's a coyote."
Yep. They're skinnier. They have pointier noses and ears.
Gary wants to know how deep do you plant these eggs if you want to grow chickens?
Let me just say this: the food for chickens is not bad in price.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Uh-oh.
If you feed them like I do, it may be just a little on the pricey side.
For a dozen eggs.
Yes.
I got you. Well, Buster,
Picking
thank
up what
you,
you're
man.
laying down.
Appreciate you.
Yes, thank
They're
you.
cold hands.
They are
Thank
cold,
you.
man.
It's
Must be
cold outside.
27.
Baby, it's cold
Yeah, all right,
outside.
well,
You know
we
that
finished delivering
You don't
eggs.
you don't have to bring things. The door's always open, but we sure do appreciate these.
Yes,
things.
thank you.
Thank
I'm
you so
excited.
much. How
Man.
was your trip, Cindy?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Too short. Warm.
All right. I'll see you.
Buster
Take care.
Nunemaker, ladies and gentlemen. What a great guy. What a great guy. Been around Nag's Head for so long. He actually did get here right after they built the beach. He's the one that I stole the joke from.
Oh, he
He was the guy that got here right after they built the beach.
Okay, gotcha. Picking up what you're laying down.
Gary, I'll share with you. We'll put some in an envelope for you today.
Yep.
Hope they make it.
Yep. I agree.
Should we hard boil them first?
No.
No.
He wants fresh.
All right, we need a cue. We're
All right.
running
Well,
late.
we got a cue. Mike in Iowa gave us a cue a
Oh,
while
did he?
ago.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
All right.
thank you.
Bye,
Appreciate
guys.
Guys, have a great day.
Yeah, Polar Plunge every day in Iowa credits. See?
All right, cool.
All right. Cindy come back
thanks,
earlier than
guys.
expected. Cindy yes. 18 to 22. Okay, bye, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Pew, pew, pew.